Hi guys, welcome back to Love Shore once again. This time we'll be playing as a lesbian, which I alluded to in the last video. And she's really rocking that lesbian fashion. Let's do this. Let's go. Oh lord. And I'm sure all of you are very highly aware of my range of female voices. I don't know how this is going to go. I really just have the Miss Yuri, and that's it. I thought my life was over after my body was shipped home. And you have to click right-click again. Just space just doesn't do it. It's just very odd. My mind was inorganic. No, my mind was organic, but my body wasn't. As humans are supposed to be tougher than this. I don't know. I'm totally covering her face. The good thing is, when you're an S-human... Why is that a question? You can rebuild. Rebuild what? Beep beep. Beep beep again. What the hell? Oh yeah. Alarm clock. Didn't Sam have like a monitor over on the left side of his room? What she has a bunch of tools over there? What's up with that? Is she a handyman? I reach over to slap the snooze button off before my heart rate spikes any further, staring at the ceiling, just breathing. Easy, just relax, kid. Kinda forgot about alarm clocks. Right. I think she has pointed teeth too, just like Sam. I don't even think I found any food lying around. I heave myself out of bed, my shoulders still feeling stiff and unwieldy from the new freedom of motion. Hibernation for months on end on a cold concrete prison cell bench really doesn't do wonders for your joints. But if... Oh, well, no. Us humans aren't, like, mechanical. They're just... Yeah, okay. Never mind. I knuckle the tension out of my prosthetic knees, flexing the spring-loaded tendons as I go. Wait, are they mechanical in some way? The way they made it sound is like they just grew a body and put a brain in it. I don't know. Well, shit. Things weren't looking good. The tendons were way too tight, and I could feel the ball joints in my ankles grinding against the supports. Looks like nobody has bothered to rotate or oil the prosthetics while I was in hibernation. Okay, no, they are mechanical. Yeah. Typical. Knock knock. Who's gonna be this time? Farah! Knock knock. Farah, you in there? I hobble up from my seat on the edge of the bed. The nerves where my legs end and the prosthetics twinge as I go. Ow! Damn it! Wait, was that Talia? Okay, I'm digging her. I'm digging her, not quite as much as, what was her name, Vivi? What's up, asshole? I thought I told you to call me when you were getting released. Talia, my oldest and best friend from the time in the military. She's in her early 30s, but has the energy of a 19-year-old. Is she an S-human too? Or does she just look good for 30? I'm still not sure how she does it. Sorry, my phone was dead, and they kinda just tossed me in a cab and sent me on my way home. Talia gives me an unreadable look and glances over my shoulder at the apartment, raising an eyebrow. I'm suddenly extremely aware of the fact that everything is still covered in at least a year's worth of dust. So we weren't in prison as long as Sam then. Wasn't he in there for like 30 years or something? You could have left me a key so I could pick up the place. No way. I wouldn't have asked you to. I know. You'd never ask for any help whatsoever. I'm sorry, Talia. I didn't really say goodbye to her before I was carted off. I'm sure she's not happy with me. It's okay. I accept your apology, you dumbass. Did we really apologize? I mean, I feel like... Couldn't she have... Well, maybe she couldn't visit us in prison. Because we're in hibernation, right? Bullying a gal who just got out of hibernation? Harsh. You know my reaction time's not what it used to be. I'm sure you can take it. She rolls her eyes at me, and we sit on the edge of the bed, still messy from the night previous. So, you definitely don't have anything to do today. Oh no, is she gonna try to drag us back into crime too? She's right, of course. You wanna get breakfast with me? Tell me about what you wanna do. I kinda forgot what breakfast tastes like, to be honest. They really only feed us these gross nutrient IVs. Well, I'd be happy to reacquaint you. She moseys over to my dresser, opening up the top drawer and brushing off a jacket for me, tossing it behind her towards my general direction. I can feel my shoulder groan as I go to catch it, but at least I don't miss. Hey, what did I just say about slow reaction time? Consider this your own personal training session. As she finishes, she tosses a new pair of socks over her other shoulder, hitting me square in the face. Fantastic, just what I need. I just woke up, you know. Oh, I know. Let's go, babe. Ugh. We've never had an emotional, touchy-feely kind of relationship. Talia's more of an actions speak louder than words kind of person. I like that about her. I take the clothes she'd been tossing at me and throw them on to the best of my ability. We made our way out of the apartment building down to the street level. At least the old cafe down the street was still open. Love Shore by day was pleasant enough, if busy. My apartment building was part of the developments that came on hard and fast as the city sprung up with a 24-hour system in the aftermath of the fertility crisis. The Pray Bear event, they'd called it. Pregnancies were failing at an astounding rate, and nobody knew why Love Shore was forced to take drastic measures. And that's when the Life S Company engineered us, the S-humans, genetically related to our parents with organic brains, but with tough biologically simulated bodies specifically designed to protect us, the new golden kids of Love Shore. In jail, the hours drag on, and you eventually lose sight of everything you thought you knew about yourself. When your body doesn't grow old, time can stand still in a way most humans can't understand. I was put into hibernation for brawling, injuring a fellow citizen. It's just a fancy term for months on end of solitary confinement. I remember rage, and a kind of bone-deep fear I hadn't felt since my time in active duty. After that, all I had were memories of being restrained immediately after my trial, and then waking up, sitting in a useless husk of a body, immobile until my release. I guess I had a lot of time to think while I was in there. Hey, you wanna stop in here? Sure. Why not? The cafe was familiar, but everything else was still overwhelming. People walking around, a busy street. It was almost too much after being alone with just my thoughts and Sam's face for company. Sam. I hadn't seen him in the apartment building when we left. I wonder if he was alright. So are they like friends, Sam and Farah? I didn't really get that from last route even. Talia picked up some sandwiches for us, and we meandered back down the street towards the apartment. We don't talk much. She looks thoughtful. Farah. Yeah? What happened to you in there? I don't know. I feel like I can't comprehend it. If I look at it too closely, I feel like it all comes flooding back, and it's like I never left. It's okay. You can't look at it head on right now. You just got out yesterday, for Christ's sake. I can't leave her hanging like this. Come on, Farah. You gotta tell her something. Well, for one thing, I was seated right across from Sam in the prison cell. Well, it's not like you were looking at him. You said you were in hibernation, right?
I'm sorry, what? Sam? As in your weird neighbor Sam? That Sam? Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do about it. Okay, but you still know he lives above you. I saw him coming out of the building a few days ago. Shit. How long would it take before I ran into him? Not exactly a conversation I look forward to having.
What is their history together?
Hey, so I stared into your eyes for about 2 years in solitary confinement, and maybe sorta could tell what you were thinking. We have some kind of weird mutual bond now, and also, by the way, we're still neighbors.
I guess they have a mutual bond. That's what's going on.
Oh, great. I better go drop you back off soon. I got a meeting at the VA to facilitate. You really never stop, huh?
Couldn't pay me to stop, hun.
After Talia heads off, I make my way back home. I couldn't think of much else to do besides sit at the kitchen table and eat my damn sandwich and wash some of the dust off my dishes. Cleaning up things felt good, felt productive. The weird sensation of soap and water on my hands is weird. It still feels foreign. By the time night falls, I'm itching for something else to do. Maybe going to Persephone shop. Persephone would be a good enough distraction. I grab my jacket and head back out. Persephone's was in a large bar, but still was somehow the kind that you could get lost in, with enough nooks and crannies for private conversation, but with an expansive liquor selection to draw a crowd every night. It was a real reliable locale where all kinds of people, both human and S-human, get lost in their drinks, only a slight amount of judgment. I recognized the bartender, Maya.
Ooh, it's Maya. I remember seeing her in the promotional art. Ooh, look at her. She's beautiful, isn't she? Still no Vivienne. Vivienne was literally like a goddess in the flesh.
I make my way through a few early evening barflies to lean on the sleek bar top. Neon ads reflect behind her, glowing through her strawberry blonde waves. Farah! She's as gorgeous as ever. Not that she's changed at all since I got put away. As an S-human like me, Maya had some side business with the underworld that she didn't like to talk about. At least not while she was behind the bar. She's always professional like that, cool and collected, good at playing her part in whatever group ran the place. I had no idea you were getting out. She reaches a hand out across the bar to rest on my forearm. I hate to say it, but you look like you need a drink. I hate to say it, but I really need a drink. I think I can help you out with that. Same as usual? At this point, I think I'll take anything you got. She pours me a good-sized rum and coke and gently slides it across the bar to me. She looks inquisitive. So, I suppose I won't get away with people leaving me alone today. With Maya, I don't mind so much. I still drain half the drink into a few large gulps. I saw your cellmate the other day. I choked the last gulp of my drink. You... what? How did you know? Sam, right? I guess you could call him a regular around here. We have mutual friends. For fuck's sake. Of course he was. Sam had been released a few weeks before I was. Oddly enough, that part of my sentence had dragged on the longest of all. I didn't think it was possible for Silence to get any lonelier. He mentioned you all of one time. I was surprised that he admitted that he even knows you, but he also knows we talk.
Why is this such a big deal? Why is Farah just so, I don't know, uncomfortable about this Sam person? I don't get it. I mean, I get they share a cell together, but what's the big deal?
Yeah, well, it's not really his business to be talking about me. He's a snake, but he's an entertaining snake at least. I'd known he was shady, even before our jail sentence. I'd noticed him coming and going at odd hours, meeting all sorts of people outside the apartment building. I'd barely considered that Maya might have known him through mutual friends. Whatever the hell that meant, she always just seems to put together. Take all types, I suppose. It's not like we did a lot of talking and hibernation. No, I suppose you wouldn't. I drain the rest of my drink as fast as seems courteous, and put the glass across the counter. Thanks for that. I'll get you back when I can start collecting my disability checks again. Maya waves a hand loosely. Don't worry about it. On the house today. I turn to exit the bar when her voice echoes out after me, sending a chill down my spine. And, Farah, welcome back to Love Shore. As much as I hate to admit it, Maya makes Phosphorones an attractive place to be, but I can't stay there forever. I haven't even checked up on my prosthetics, and my joints are all aching already. The clinic, like the rest of the city, operates on a full 24-hour schedule. With the underground business taking over the town at night, the injuries, accidents, and bodies tend to pile up at all hours of the day. The building is one of the biggest in Love Shore, and luckily for people like me, the staff usually features at least 1 or 2 S-human specialties on call for when we come in with any odd damage to our bodies. I make my way to the front desk, where a beleaguered-looking receptionist sits. I can't really help but feel a faint glimmer of hope rise in my chest. I'd be stupid if I didn't check and see if Imani was here. You have an appointment. I'm looking for a Dr. Imani Santero. Santero. The receptionist flicks through a tablet with what looks like schedules and shift lists. Nope, she's not on today. Hasn't been in for a few weeks now. A week? Is she alright? Is she on leave? I'm not sure, miss. She hasn't called in sick, so she must be on leave. Out of nowhere, I get a sinking feeling of dread in my stomach. No, it must be fine. She must be taking a short leave. Or something. I guess I'll see whoever's available, as human specific with prosthetic training. Take a seat. It's gonna be a while. Great. Just what I want. More time to be alone with my thoughts. The waiting was old hat to me. Was an old hat to me at this point, and sitting in the clinic's waiting room, I do my best not to run disaster scenarios where Imani, my old doctor, didn't run off with the opposite end of the country, or come down with some insane disease, or why are we being so fatalistic? Oh, look at her. Look at her taking off her foot. Before I can catastrophize too much, they're calling me into a clinic room. The young resident makes quick work of adjusting the tension on my legs and resetting the joints, checking all the nerve connections, and making sure the rest of me hasn't atrophied completely. Much better. Who snapped a picture of me? What the hell was that? Hey, what's your problem? A shape that looks suspiciously like a person flashes across my vision, running behind the corner of the hospital. You, what's the deal? Just what I need, shadowy individuals trying to take my picture. Well, just got out of prison. Time to kick some ass again. I'm not like that pussy Sam that's gonna freak out when I see a dead body. Even after talking about adrenaline, I'm gonna go kick some ass. I'm a tough woman, a tough lesbian. I jogged to the corner and... nothing. Fantastic. Too bad. I was really getting pepped up to beat a bitch in. Heaving a sigh, I turned to head back home. In my head canon, Sam is actually kind of a pussy, even though he talks big. But Farah is actually, you know, a tough bitch. Maybe that's not even my head canon. Maybe that's just actually how it is. That seems like how it is. The neon of the buildings glowed brighter as the evening's darkness deepened, and I wove my way through the night crowd back to the apartment building. A crack of thunder peals overhead. Just my luck. I fumble for my key for a minute before pushing open the door to my apartment. I guess I left the cell back here while I was out. Ooh, what's this? What is that, like our PDA or something? Huh? Imani. Oh, was that just a giant phone? Are phones just big in the future? I mean, I guess. Phones are getting bigger. Ironically. My heart drops straight into the pit of my stomach. How could she have known I was looking for... Wait, no, look at the phone in her hand. That's tiny. I can see her thumb over there. The phone's tiny. Why did it look so big just a second ago? Farah, it's Imani. I know that you were just released, and I'm sorry to do this to you, but I need your help. desperately. I have some information about a project that might affect a lot of people in this city. It's related to Love Shore's underground. You're the only one I can trust this with right now. Better be as vague as possible. Don't want you knowing too much just yet. Please, just call me back as soon as you get this. All of this was too coincidental. Imani's voice sounded truly legitimately terrified. And what was that about a project? About the criminal underworld? There's no way that Imani's not in trouble right now. And if she's missing, I could be the only one who knows she's in deep trouble. Well, fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna try to select something this time. Let's call Maya. I think last time it did time out. I think it might have timed out. Yeah, I think it might have. I don't know.
Maya's always cool. Plus she hears a lot about the underground. Maybe she'll know what to do.
Yeah, I think it did time out last time. I'm almost positive now.
Hey!
Oh no, that's the end. I feel like that one was way shorter than Sam's. I mean, looking at my recording, that was like 8 minutes shorter. But yeah, so that opening wasn't quite as exciting as ending with a bullet wound and with a beautiful man laying in the back room. And Farah wasn't nearly as, stupid as Sam seemed to be, talking about the weather all the time. But overall, I'm still excited for this game. I'm still excited to be a lesbian. And I'm still going to support this game on Kickstarter, I think. Sorry if this one was a short episode. The demo was short. That was out of my control. I mean, this section of the demo was short. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. And bye, guys. Hi guys, I just want to take a second to thank all my patrons here who have donated to me. No matter how much they've donated to me, it really means a lot to me. And if you guys want, you can check out my Patreon and help support me continue to make yaoi videos. Thanks guys.